Hello, 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 and welcome to Aproko Hour on Viva Naija Radio. Ladies and gentlemen, today is the 27th of January. Can you believe that? January is actually almost at an end. What day did we welcome in 2017? And the year is already flying. This is the last Friday, so what are you up to? Are you out partying? Are you at home? Are you with friends and family? Are you eating? Are you drinking? Are you dancing? Are you having a quiet one? Or are you doing the Netflix and chill? As we do it every Friday night, I am Rachel Onamusi from Viva Naija Radio, and we will be talking about the good, the bad, and the ugly of world news, social media, what's been trending, what have we been talking about, all the things that have been going on. And so we're going to dive straight into it. Now, I don't just sit here and talk to myself because, that would just be madness, right? I actually have a whole bunch of co-hosts and they come and we put the world to rights. This time next in 2021, we might go up for presidency of America because, it seems like whoever has the loudest opinion gets to speak anyway. So we are going to talk about the stuff that is happening on social media, everything that's trending, everything that's happening, and we will put the world to rights. I'm on my own at the moment, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to play some music so that we can get it all started, and then we will dive straight into it. Now, let's have a look at my desk. Let's see what we've got. Oh, this is an oldie but a goodie, so I'm going to kick this one out first of all, and we're going to make this happen.
I've been thinking of you, girl. Why you put me for cruise, girl. You dey take me for fool, girl. Just because I say I love you, you gon' try to play my love, yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for staying with us. We are now back. So we had a temporary moment of insanity being when you just speak to yourself, right? So I'm now joined in the Bad Gang house by a couple of my able co-hosts. So we are going to put the world to rights. Starting first is, hi Nkiru. Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine. Good evening. Welcome
evening.
to another week of Aproko Hour. The Amebos are in the house. Bad gang cool.
Bad gang things
Evening,
going on.
everyone.
Good evening,
Yes,
good evening. So I'm feeling a little bit, I don't know if quiet is the word or sober. Is it the weather? Am I the only one who's feeling that way? We're
Is
also
the weather, is this weather?
Is it the
Not
weather?
miserable, man.
Yeah, I
Nothing.
can't. I can't. My get up and go has got up and gone. I don't really know what's
Gone.
going on. I'm not here for it at all.
Why?
We are
Isn't
not
that
alone in the
George
house.
Michael, go downstairs, please.
Hi, Bimbo.
Sorry,
Hi. Come in.
Hi. How you doing? This
We're
one
good.
that get up in and going is that's a George Michael song. If it's not, you get up and go is got up and gone. Got up and gone.
Yeah.
My English is correct. Hello everyone out there. Welcome to Where the talk gets talked.
You know it.
When
You
we
know
discuss
it. You
everything,
know
nothing is off limits, and they are, it's like loose women with better attitude.
Do you get me? Exactly. That's what I was about to say, that my mood is a little bit, but I was like, it's okay. There's no need to worry about it. Aproko hour is at 7. I'm sure it'll lift my mood. I'm sure everything will be fine. So thank you so much for joining me. I know we'll be joined by other people in the house. But we're going to kick straight into it because we have an action-packed week, as always. I'm waiting for the week where I will actually discuss everything that is on the flyer. We never get round to it. So before the others join us, I want to quickly talk about something that's actually not on the flyer, even though we had, when we do our weekly meetings and talk about what we're going to discuss, we had mentioned that we're going to talk about this. There was a post that went viral during the week. A lady called Nkechi Bianze. She is actually one of the authors for Viva Naija, funny enough. And she made a post that was purely just the opposite of what men always say. So she made a post saying about how, cheating is in the blood of the woman. So don't be angry if you find out your wife is cheating. Just be patient. Just bear with her. Just pray with her. Pray. Go to your pastor. Learn how to pray. Learn how to be patient. This life is for better or for worse that you signed, though. So just try and be patient and everything. And this post, which as soon as I saw it, I was like, very good. It's a taste of their own medicine back at them. But my people lost their God-given minds over this post. Okay, so let me read it out. She said, guys, you need to understand that women are polygamous in nature, most especially Nigerian women. It is the nature of women to cheat. Cheating or not is at the discretion of the wife. If as a man you find a woman who doesn't cheat on you, then you are just lucky. But stop giving yourself unnecessary heartache, checking her phones and keeping a prying eye on her. If your wife cheats on you, please, it doesn't mean that she doesn't love you. A woman can love and respect you, but still cheat on you. It just means that she wants to explore. As long as she still respects you by at least being discreet with her sexcapades and still plays her role as a wife, I see no reason why you should get worked up over it. I mean, it's not like the vagina is going to disappear or change in color and shape. It is sheer stupidity to divorce your wife because she cheats on you. How many do you want to marry? You don't even know. Maybe the next woman might even be worse. And remember, according to the Bible, if you choose to divorce your wife for any reason at all, you're expected to be celibate for life, or at least until she dies. I hope God gives our men the wisdom to understand that cheating is not enough reason to divorce their wives or even to complain at all. God bless you all. That was the post. Men.
That must have caused a mega uproar.
Funny enough, there was one guy who came on board and says, this is clearly a sub for men. Every man should come and collect his own. Me, I've carried my own. As in, he recognized that, this is something that men had been saying from time and they deserve to have it back. But men, no, cheating is wrong. I can't believe you're here. You're advocating cheating. I can't believe you're saying this is not. By the way, I want to talk about this. Men lost their... They're close to 8,000 comments on this. Now, this is what I want to talk about. Men lost their minds. I know and I understand. No man wants to think about women and no man likes the shoe on the other foot. No man wants to be put in this position. There were women who were siding with the men, with some of these men on this occasion. There were women who were saying that you are clearly not well brought up and you should, I don't understand this. So if this is, I'm seeing everybody here saying this is sarcasm. Please don't be using sarcasm to cover your bad behavior. What's not good is not good. That you can't be coming on Facebook because you have a wide following. There are small children here who may be susceptible to the thing that you are saying.
Why is that always the excuse, foolish people? That
there are people here who won't understand what you're saying. There are people here who will take you seriously and believe that women actually... Then another one came. No, only men have testosterone. It's testosterone that makes men aggressive in their need to go out and conquer women, I guess, or something. I don't know.
God.
Women are much more humble. Women are much more... There were women who came out who said, no, a woman only cheats. Only cheats if you've done something wrong to her or if there's something going on. No woman will just look outside her home and just have sex. So, why? What happened? Why are we so? And why are we so? I know female genital mutilation was meant to curb women's sexuality and their ability to be excited by sex or for sex. And now we've stopped doing that, and people are still perpetuating, no, a man can do this, but a woman must be a homekeeper, must be this gentle person, must not. So you mean to tell me I can't just look at six? Jesus, so where is Stella? Hey, Stella would have told them one or two things about this cheating of a thing. But I'm curious, Bimbo, what do you think? Why are we so invested in this? Other than the obvious reason of course, it gives the men a pass. But why do we put so much effort in subjugating the Nigerian woman? Ni shocking you,
Right.
because you know this is not even one of our
Down
topics.
properly and get my why you wanted it to be shocking, you won't bring such an interesting topic up. So, oh my God, it's, you know what, it comes back to that female genital mutilation, whatever, genitalia mutilation, whatever thing. It's that thing might have been physical, but there is also the mental and psychological part of that, where we have been mutilated from day one in our culture to be submissive.
Yes.
It's not respectful. They think respectful means that you have to be submissive. You have to be subjugated.
Yes.
You cannot have an opinion.
Yes.
You have to be this. You have to hold up the morals that supposedly a man is supposed to. You have to be pristine in your character.
Sorry
and
to
the things that
interrupt
do.
you.
But
I need to talk about that because that is very important. People kept saying we need to hold women to a higher standard. Women are the ones who hold the home together. We need to hold women should be, even if a man goes out to drink, does that then mean a woman should go out to drink? Even if a man should cheat, does that then mean a woman should cheat? They seem to think, but then how do you then explain the conflict between that and a man is the head of the home? So if you are so weak that you expect the woman to be the stronger person, to be the person, to be the moral compass, to be the person,
then
to be the one to keep,
not the head of the
then
home.
how are you the head? That means the woman is the head of the home. If she's the one keeping the house together, I mean, are these thoughts not conflating
What's
thoughts?
the point of you?
Yes.
What's the point of the man then if that's the case? And this is one of the things that really gets to me, is people expecting that because the man is supposedly the head of the home, which he should be the head of the home in the sense that that's how I was brought up with culture. That does not mean that you now throw common sense out with the freaking baby bathwater and say that because he is a man, not a god or the god, you cannot now expect. There's a difference between respecting someone and giving someone their dues. Yes. But it's like saying that, okay, because a man is supposed to be the head of the home, he doesn't work, he doesn't contribute to the house. You are the one that does everything, that raises the children, that does everything. Even the sex is bad. His mentality is bad. He cannot pay for mortgage, rent, anything. Can't do school run. Can't do anything. Can't cook. Can't do it. And then he now wants to be treated as a god because he has the right genitalia. No. Any human being that does not have a worth attached to them in the things that they bring into their life and other people's life should not be treated like anything other than the pariah that they are, the
Wow.
useless nothing that they are. Because you have a man genitalia does not then equate you to that. And this is the mistake these women keep making. I have been sat there once before where one of my close friends was saying in front of her husband some useless antics like that gives her advice, and that one's husband, and was saying that men will cheat, blah blah. And I just looked at her and said, "I'm sorry, all of you are foolish. You are giving him an excuse. Basically, you're just giving us that if you go and I understand
a
because
free
you're mad.
a free
There is
pass.
nothing. Exactly. There is nothing wrong with you getting excited or being attracted to someone else other than your partner. What actually denotes your character, what identifies you as someone with sensibility, with morality, with a strength of character, is you being able to say no. Because that's exactly what we do, or most women that don't cheat, people that don't cheat, that's what they do. Women and men. It's not that they're not attracted to other people. They just have the strength of character to be able to identify how that hurts someone, and then they remove themselves from that situation. They don't go and screw the person and now say, "Oh, I'm a man, my testosterone was flying."
And also, I want to say this and run this one by Nkiru. Nkiru, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. I'm not saying men have the DNA or they don't have the DNA. I'm not saying men are programmed to cheat or men are not programmed to cheat. That is actually not I mean, of course, I know it's bullshit, but that's not even what this is about. My own is, once you sign on the dotted line that I will be faithful to you and you alone, that negates any and every argument. So, if I know that I don't like working, I would rather stay in my house, turn on Jeremy Kyle or turn on Netflix or watch, Breaking Bad or whatever the case may be. But if I have signed contracts with my workplace, that's CEO, I will be coming Monday to Friday. In return, you will give me on the 30th, you take small money, you put it in my account. That is I don't then turn up 2 weeks later and go, but now, say, me and work, nobody likes working. Work is hard. Is this excuse of infidelity or fidelity or men are programmed to cheat, it doesn't come into it when you've told me you're going to be faithful to me. That's how I see it. You don't get to then say, oh, one thing, DNA, one thing. You signed a contract. You might not have liked the contract. You were not under any obligation to sign the contract. But once you've signed the contract,
gun to your head. You are under duress when you signed it.
To keep to the contract. We all do things all day long that goes against our DNA. I don't want to be cooking soup every given day of the week. I don't want to be looking at the dust under the bed and be like, oh my Jesus, is this how we're going to be? Oh, let me dust this, But I've said I'm doing this, so I got to do it.
Yeah, of course. So
I just find it really disgusting that we keep perpetuating this thing. We keep saying, keep women down. We do it in our actions. We do it in our thoughts. We do it in our behavior. We do it. Men will leave walk. There was one of the comments on Nkechi's thread had, when you reply into a comment, so there's like a little sub conversation going on under the. There was about 62 comments, just as in that guy, he faced the matter. I said na lie. Women don't cheat, can't cheat. Men can cheat, is good, it's okay. This women cheating of something, I'm not part of the, He sat there, women were talking to him, and the funny thing was he couldn't even see the sarcasm. He couldn't even see that, okay, but do you now see that when you guys say these things, this is how it's irritated. The way you are irritated now is still the way we two were irritated. Right? He's like, this is not sarcasm. This is what's happening. This is feminism. You people have won. You want to turn the world into something else. Now everything has scattered because you people you are doing feminism. From daybreak till sunset, he was on it. So I mean, to the gentlemen out there, anyone that's still anyone that is, and thank you for saying that, because funny enough, it is the ones who who don't have work, in short, that's just English. Let me not say has no job. Who don't have work, they just don't have work, that are the ones who perpetuate this. Let me tell you what I saw today on Facebook. A friend of mine, Florida, she is the what shall I call her now? The CEO of Knacks in a Box. She is passionate about safe sex in Nigeria, about bringing hygiene, teaching young girls about menstruation, what they should do, how they should do it, but also about sex as well. Like, get your condoms, please. Just get your IUDs, get your lube, get what you need to get, do it right, do it properly. Because we know y'all are fucking. Let's stop with the hypocrisy and everybody is in Redeemed Church every day and everybody. We know for a fact that y'all are fucking. So that being said, can everybody just calm down and do it right and do it safely? That's her own little mission that she's on. So she put up a post today on Facebook saying, so I got this lady who will henceforth be coming to my house once a month, cook 3 pots of soup/stew. For her trouble, she's charging me 12K, blah, 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 blah. That husband and I have talked about it, and we decided that this bonding time with both me and my husband and us and our son as a family is valuable family time and give my kid great childhood memories. Everybody was like, sure. Now, today your day break. Of course, if you're busy, get someone to cook the soup. What's all that about? One shied of the world. The whole shied is no more than this person, I can't even say how old this person is, said, how many yards is your wife material, madam? Abi, you not get at all.
Are you serious?
Sure.
And I'm looking at this person's picture. If this boy is over 24, call me anything you like.
Hi.
If he's
Anything
over
you like.
24, call me anything you like. Then
Anything you like.
another one came and said, lazy generation of women. I hope you get to outsource the sex sessions with your husband too. Abi, is that one not hard work too? There are plenty of girls out there who will do a damn good job for the right amount of money.
Oh, goodness gracious.
A husband that she has discussed this with.
Hey.
I mean, this is what we do. If you're not sitting in the kitchen slaving, if you are not portraying the characteristics of Proverbs 31 woman, if your wife material is not 10 yards because you take pepper and you grind it with grinding stone, then you are not a good wife. That is what these people are leading us to understand, leading us to believe. And the second you try to bring your head up out of the mess to say, I don't want to be a part of this. I want to navigate my life the way that I want
You're
to.
wayward. You're
They
wayward.
Spread mats.
slander.
They will spread mats and sit down on top of your matter.
Slander. Be drinking Panadol for another person's headache.
Husband has
Slander.
not come to call anybody. Husband has not said, oh, I'm not happy with my wife. I'm not happy with this cooking that she's cooked, outside people. And I'm looking at this boy and I was like, how dare you? My friend has been married for 8 years. They have a child. This thing, barely out of secondary,
Out of diapers, I beg.
out of diapers. So let's say this, and let's put it like this. The tide is turning. Whether you want it to, whether you don't, whether you are calling wife material, whether that wife material is 1 yard, 2 yards, Nigerian women are collecting themselves. Abi Bimbo, how do we translate one jara mogba? They are collecting themselves by themselves.
Of course now.
Whether this isn't you can't stop the revolution. The change,
It's going to happen.
it's here. It's here. There are women in banks, there are women in engineering, there are women in IT. The head of Nigeria's space program, in as much as we have one, is a woman. So be there, judging who will cook the egusi, who will cook the change. It's here.
Don't mind them. Don't mind them. That's why they want a woman like that is smart.
I mean, you are talking
what they want to do
to
is lock her up in the kitchen. Like, seriously, if you need someone to be in the kitchen and that's all you need, why can you not just get somebody who has degree in cooking? Why do you need somebody that is an engineer, that is a scientist?
Can you imagine? Can you just imagine the insult of it?
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Who probably graduated with a higher degree than you?
Oh, is this stupid mentality of suppressing the woman and keeping her in the back seat? That mentality from those days they're bringing forward. But they shouldn't forget that even though in fact, let me call my grandfather self. Even though my grandfather might have treated my grandmom like, okay, she's in the forefront, her opinion still mattered. He still brought her forward. The role of the mother, a woman.
Forget your grandfather. Forget your in Kiruka. Your grandfather went to the farm on his bicycle. These women are driving Jeep. I suggest you get with the program. I don't care what my grandfather... Even if my grandfather didn't collect my grandmother's opinion, which he did, but let us even assume that these men have a point, and let's say women never had an opinion. Maybe, but please understand that is past tense. You see this one that we are living in now? It has changed.
Past. They need to accept it. Listen, if they can't get with the program, they need to step away from the vehicle.
It's not like if they can't. It's not like if they can't. It is happening. Nigerian women are marrying white men. But Nigerian women are climbing on top of the heads of these people who are talking. And
there are those men, Rich, there are those men that are there are some men right now, they are in denial. Yes. To them, it's like, what the hell is going on? Yes. You understand? Their own is that a woman is, in fact, I'm praying for the stupid man that will venture that way towards me, but it will never happen anyway. But it's just the fact that how can you want a woman to be only good in the kitchen and the other room, as our Baba said? You know, when there's things like we're studying, we're going to uni, we're studying, getting good jobs, great degrees, climbing up. They've been suppressing us since. Look at all the jobs. Now women are climbing the ladder. They want to stop. It can never happen.
I mean, somebody went online to say she is no longer cooking soup. Husband has not come to complain. She hasn't come to beg you for money. She hasn't come to... No, but everybody that is eating this soup and is part of this soup's plan has no problem. Only you. Only you have a problem with this soup.
From nowhere.
You where they not call make you come chop them. You where they not call make you bring money, come cook the soup. You where they not call, only you have a problem with it. So I have this to say, because again, like I said, this wasn't meant to be part of the topic, and we've discussed it for half an hour. The tide is changing. You don't have to like it. You don't have to agree with it. You don't have to take it.
Well, you gotta lump it. You just have to accept it.
It's just what it is. So on that,
you just have to accept it.
Exactly.
We're not going back on it. They just have to accept it. That is reality. Slapping them in the face, in the ass, in the nose, everything. Slapping.
So while we're on this, so let me jump onto something else that has to do with female or femininity or whatever you want to call it. There was a comedian called Baba Di Baba, and he made a so-called skit. By the way, when I say comedian, please, no one has ever heard of this person. He's an Instagram comedian. He puts up his 60-second skits, and he has maybe like 27 followers or something. So he put up a skit where he showed us his face me, I face you. Some girl came into the compound with the policeman to say, Oga police, na him be that, arrest him, he raped me. So police said, Ngo, you raped her. And he said, rape? No, that it was, say, this girl, I went with her to the club last night or something. Anyway, long story short of all of this is, I went with her to the club. I spent money on her and this, and she spent the night in my house. And then she said she no one do. Say, how she go talk, say she no one do. So therefore, now my rights, I collect my tin. Of course, the whole world went bonkers. Everybody was like, that's rape. That right there is rape. You're stupid. He actually titled the skit Rape Nonsense. saying, oh, this is rape, not that women will just be shouting rape anyhow. But when you were eating his money, you didn't know. When you were this, you didn't know. Time to give up the cookies, you are shouting rape. Now,
you're holding on to it.
He's stupid. I'll take that on board. I don't really have a problem with him. I know that Nigeria is full of men who feel that way or think that way. But that's what I really want to talk about. I want to talk about the rape culture, the prevalent, because we've had this over and over again where a girl will say she was raped and they will say, Kino no, walosilie. What were you doing in his house? Like, it's now a crime to be in a man's house. No, I don't get me wrong. I know there are gray areas. I know there are girls who started off saying, yes, their rich house finished, they're saying a rape. I know, but if a girl specifically tells you it is not, I don't want to do this, and men think if you accept a meal from him, or if you accept a ride from him, or if he takes you out clubbing and you agree to go with him, that means you are down for this, then you take whatever you get. I mean, how do we deal with this rape culture? How do we deal with it? Because what Baba Di Baba did in a comedy skit that was so wrong brought out a lot of people, brought out a lot of things. You know, people were making comments that, but she said she know, no, after now she will say it's rape. And for all you know, she even enjoyed it too. For all you know, now it turned into the girl likes it, but, a good girl doesn't want to say she was freaky like that and she liked the sex. So that's how the story is now kind of being played out. So I want to hear Bimbo real quick, and then I want to hear Nkiru real quick as well.
They're just all a bunch of stupid people. The simple fact is no is no. Even if you had a prostitute that you brought to the room and say, okay, you give me sex, I give you money. And you give the woman money and she says, actually, I don't want to have the sex again. She'll be like, you say, give me my money.
End of.
Come out yourself. End of. Simple. When he was buying dinner and spending money on her, was there an agreement to say, this dinner, I'm getting sex for it? There might have been maybe like a unknown, unspoken understanding. Or here's the thing about unknown, unspoken understanding, that maybe if you spend a little bit of money, you might get some. There is nothing that is written anywhere that says that equates to her giving you sex. So when homegirl says no, she's going, and she has not given you money for that you to buy dinner, you love it. I know. I have a friend in Ife who this happened to, and she was saying to the guy, how about no? I thought we were just hanging out, because apparently the guy had toasted her before. It didn't work. He came full on, I want to date you, I want to be with you, Ray, I like you. It didn't work. So Bobo disappeared for like a whole semester. He didn't call her name. He didn't come by her room. He did nothing. So by the next time he would holler at her, he hollered at her as a friend, as in, no, it's cool now, I've heard, okay, you don't want anything, okay, no problem, but we can still be friends, Ray. No problem. They were chatting. Then he pulled this exact same stunt, took her to amphitheater. They were showing a movie that night and everything. He took her to amphitheater, bought her whatever, a risky burger, whatever it is that we were eating. No, new booker, this, that. Spent money on her. They ended up back at his place. By the time she was like, okay, I really want to be going to my room, he was like, it's late to no other taxi again by this night. So maybe you just sleep here. Sleep here. Okay, I don't want to sleep. I don't want to sleep here. No, that was not the plan. Why didn't you tell me that the taxi stopped now? This. Okay, go and beg your neighbor. Shebi he has a car. Story. To the point where the girl was saying, other than the fact that I don't even want to have sex with you, I'm actually on my period. Bobo made her pull pint too. He pulled pint and he had sex with her. Beshaman Sonny, that's why people will say you're on your period. No period anyway. King Panyon. It doesn't kill. Hey, that girl was stupid. Why would you yourself off pants? No, I don't want to. No,
not that he made that. Not that he stood there and said, "Oh yeah, off your pints. Let me see if you're on your period." I mean, he offed the pints by himself. Basically, is what I'm saying. I'm not saying he stood there and commanded her to. So this is what's going on. for those who are somewhat, and then I was on another thread where this issue of consent came up. For those who are even a little bit confused, a little bit, yeah, but then why did she eat my food? Why did she this? Please, dick is free, pussy costs money. If you know you don't have the money to waste on a gamble, she feel grill, she feel no grill, sit down your house jejely. But don't assume that you having paid for stuff entitles you to get the kitty cat.
You to anything extra.
It doesn't entitle you to anything at all. If she stands up and says she wants to go home, all you need to chalk that up to is bad markets and just let her go. You don't get to say, after she has eaten my food, after she has eaten my money, after she went to cinema and she laughed at the joke, ho ho ha ha. No, nothing like that though. She must put out. You're a rapist. You're a rapist.
She must do.
You're a rapist. You're a rapist.
If the roles were reversed and they had sex first, and the girl now now said, okay, actually you have to give me money because I've let you have sex with
Thank
me,
you.
and she holds him and everything, what exactly would they be saying? Would they be saying, Shebi, you are the one that had sex with him. It's not like as if he said he was going to pay you money or anything like that. So what is that?
Exactly.
They'll reverse it.
Exactly.
It's just exactly the same way. You can't unless you have you're hiring a prostitute. You can't be expecting that you're going to get sex for taking someone out to dinner.
Or the person will pay.
Or anything like that.
Exactly.
Who's sending you message?
Who's sending you?
Especially if I offer that, okay, you know what, let me pay for my own dinner. If I want to do. You're now like, I want to do. Yeah, no,
you say I want to do.
Because you expect that if you pay, that means you get sorry.
I'm in the mood to do. Bless you.
I know one.
So let's move quickly on the other three. Oh, sorry. Go right ahead and carry.
No, go on, darling. No
so
problem.
the other three topics kind of sort of have to do with politics. Let's tread softly first. Malaria Trump, free malaria.
Hey.
This auntie, her eye has seen something in this 1 week that she has entered this politics that she has entered. Personally,
She has seen sense.
I feel like this. She married a rich man. She married Donald Trump. I don't think anyone on earth would say Donald Trump is engaging or witty or charming or a gentleman or looks out for. I think anyone that marries Trump marries him for or handsome, or it's just that wig that just cut it for them. I feel like anyone who married
toupee.
Yeah, it's a toupee. I bet Brazilian. I bet
man.
Anybody who marries El Cheeto married him for his money.
Yes.
Now she has found herself in a very difficult position. But all week, people have been drawing similarities between the love between Obama and Michelle and the relationship that seems to be going on between Melania and Chief Wotsit. So, I feel like this. Let's leave Obama and Michelle out of it, because even if you guys have been happily married for 40 years, una love not be like their own love, different love is not from this heaven, from this earth, no in short. But even as a couple, there have been shot after shot of Melania looking miserable, of Melania being controlled, of Melania being ignored. In fact, Ivana Trump, who was his first wife, and he had one more or two more wives before he married
after that.
Malaria,
Malaria
seems to be the person who's almost like of course she wasn't by his side at the inauguration, but everyone seems to understand that she's going to be a force to reckon with. That's Ivana, even though she has long since been divorced or whatever the case may be. So my question to you ladies is, what should a woman do when she finds herself in this untenable situation, when you're in the limelight, but nobody can tell me Melania is happily married. Nobody can tell me that I will believe it. Nobody. So what should a woman do when they find themselves in this kind of circumstance where, you know, she's in the limelight? What do you think is going to happen? So people are saying, she's going to divorce him before these 4 years are over. I don't think that's possible. I don't think Trump will entertain such a scandal in his regime. I think
there's enough drama going on.
I think he controls her enough to be sure that she's not going to go anywhere. So what would you say to a friend or someone you know who was in a high-profile marriage and is clearly unhappy? What would you say to them?
I don't know. Considering the power that he's got now, there's nothing she can do. No. She just can't simply just number one. She's married to the president of the United States. No matter how unhappy she is, I doubt she will make that move to leave.
No. I don't think she'll be allowed. I don't think she'll be allowed. I point blank don't even think she'll be allowed.
She'll use other things to entertain herself. Do you understand? But at this rate, way things are, the man is a bully from the looks of it. I'm sorry. Just the way I see him as a bully. Yes. I can't see him any other way. And I don't know how. She's just going to have to grin and bear. Me, if she was my friend, I'll tell her, babe, if I are you,
you don't enter.
Fight, go back to your country. Maybe he will not come and look for you now because he brings scandal to his name. But
she can't. She's not allowed. She's got to do. You know, Michelle did floaters things. You know, there's something for the kids, something for exercise, go back to which smelling country. No, she has to be doing state dinners and doing. She too should go find pet projects or something that she has to do.
Yeah, she will find pet projects because if not, she needs to keep herself sane. She does.
And I hear she's not even coming to the White House. She's going to stay in Trump Towers with the boy, with her 10-year-old. So the possibility is Ivana might move into the White House.
I think that's wrong.
The fact of the matter is she married a rich man so that she can get taken care of. She did not sign up the first lady, something lady, have all eyes on her. She just wanted to. She saw rich man. She thought, okay, it's all right.
A rich man to propose, so she might just.
She puts I just have to have sex with him and all of that stuff. She never prepare herself for to be doing White House.
And you know the definition of bad market. When you marry Aristo, and Aristo no greed die. It just.
I think was okay. You know what? I can do maybe 10 years. Let me invest 20 years, and then I never have to work again because he does die. See now.
And then in all her mind, she born one pikin. She then look and say, "Che, pension, everything done set."
She can't even deport him.
It's bad. It's bad. How can you have a big?
You don't spoil a market.
How can you have a whole business plan and they will spoil your business plan in your hand?
Just imagine that.
Keep going with you know, they will spoil your market.
It's spoil market. Well, Melania, we're here. We're rooting for you. 1 blink for I'm okay. 2 blinks for come and get me. We will be right there. We'll come get you, honey. You don't need to put up with this.
5 blinks for this shit is real and this tends to Guantanamo. We will have fun. Nigeria will hide you. Nigeria people will hide you. That means 5 times, sir. Yeah, it has this Guantanamo Bay. Oh, please. Come and get you.
If there's one work we know how to do is to hide wife from husband. We won't beat them die. We go hide you. Nobody goes. Your father will be looking for you. Your mother will be looking for you. They won't find you. Malaria go just miss. We go give Malaria a hijab. She go tie her tie. Everything will just be okay.
I feel for her, Sha. I do feel for her.
Just give her proper Naija name. All of that Melania, Malaria, Your name is
Modino, God bless you. And the God that will bless you doesn't have part 2. God just bless you, in short. Your reward is definitely in heaven.
Who find you?
So speaking of Nigeria, let's move swiftly on to the president. So the president of Nigeria annoyed me, as he always does. Annoyed me by going on holiday. He says,
no be today.
as he always does, he quick they vex me. Any sports I don't vex. He go holiday. I don't even know what work he has done that he's tired from and everything. Went on holiday. Of course, there's nowhere good enough for him to holiday in Nigeria. He went on holiday in the UK. He's supposedly here in the UK. Handed the country over to the Vice President, Osinbajo. And that was it. So he's supposed to be gone on holiday for 10 days. None of this in itself is a problem. It is just Buhari being annoying old Buhari over again. What is a problem is the press thing that was released was so formal. It was like, according to clause number 110, Roman numeral number 110 of the federal 110 Constitution of Nigeria, he's going on holiday. We're like, sure, what's it bring legal? Even me, for this my small work, holiday they did now. So why are you calling all the legal this thing? And then he now said, he will also be undergoing some checkups while he's in the UK. Now, Ogbolo soup don't grow like waka because everybody is now like, the president is sick. In short, people came and said the president, in short, he has died. He has died. Everybody said was from last week, that this is Yaradua all over again. President is dead. Unfortunately, we don't have Dolakwa, we don't have any men on here to even help us judge this matter very well. If it's malaria matter now, we know how to judge that one. If he dies, I don't even know what's going to happen. I'm going to buy tickets for my mom, my dad, my family. They all need to come over here because Nigeria is going to be untenable. El Rufai acts like he was raised in a barn, right? Like, just an idiot. You don't need to know who he is.
Who was raised in a barn?
El Rufai.
Which one is El Rufai?
One northern prick. Basically.
Was he not the one that was the... is it that EFCC guy?
Is that Rufai EFCC? I don't think so. He get workshop. He did the
there
politics.
There was one Rufai that was EFCC guy. He was hard. So I don't
know. This one is a sleaze bag. Nah, it wasn't any kind of hard. This one is a sleaze bag. All of Fulani herdsmen, everybody is angry. Everybody. So if the thing is to go back to the north, I don't think the presidency can come to Osinbajo, although it should. But
it's never going to happen. The Northerners,
he's so docile. He has nothing. I mean, how will he hold Nigeria together? I don't even know. I don't know what's going to happen. So for the sake of make Ogbolo soup not grow like waka, Buhari, we wish you health. You're useless, but please don't die just yet. Do your 4 years.
Exactly. Do your 4 years and come out.
Good or bad, you should go and finish what you have started because we want to know what's going to happen.
Pound is already 602. What are you going to do? You are going to make it 1,000 before you leave there, B? No problem. Just do it before you die. Do it in 2021. Sorry, 2019. Anywhere you see, go. That's about that. I don't really have anything I can't waste my saliva on Buhari. He is an unmitigated pant. So, final thing on the list. We've done it, ladies. We are literally about to finish everything on the list.
Are you serious?
Swear down. Swear down.
Wow.
Even though we spent half an hour talking nonsense. No, it wasn't nonsense. All you men, you are very stupid. So, the final thing is Big Brother Nigeria. So someone leaked the news, whatever. You don't need to watch it. It doesn't matter. The crucial point is Big Brother Nigeria is being filmed in South Africa. So they get...
Wait, Big Brother Nigeria is being filmed in South Africa.
You have heard everything I want to say. Now you have... Now I'll tell you so. So, all the people who are all the contestants or whatever you want to call them, the guests of the Big Brother house, all get put on a plane. They all get flown to South Africa. Then, as they're being voted out one by one, they get voted back. They then get flown back to Nigeria. All Nigeria. Yeah, that's what I keep telling you all the time, that you have sense. People say no, Nkuru doesn't have sense. Me, I say yes, she does. Now it's not one judge give you now. So that's how all Nigerians stood up and said, nonsense, rubbish, I die fighting, Iranu Abasha, that they can't accept this kind of a something. How can they call the thing Big Brother Nigeria and then go film it in South Africa? Now, let me give you these facts. So let me give you these facts to help you do it. First of all is electricity. South Africa has constant electricity. We don't. Simple. Mm-hmm. Second of all,
supposed to film video confessional.
The second thing is the Big Brother Africa franchise. You know, we have Big Brother here, then they still have Big Brother in America. But as far as Africa is concerned, the Big Brother Africa was started in South Africa. So they've actually got a Big Brother house already built with all these secret cameras, so that wherever you are in the house, you'll be seen and you'll be recorded. There is a studio, for lack of a better word. There is a house already built for this. Apparently, Big Brother, maybe na Uganda, maybe na Kenya, one other country, Big Brother is also filmed in that house in South Africa. So they use the same house for the Big Brother things. Number 4 is the cost of things in Nigeria. You go tell one person, say, go buy this cable. Whether they say they connect the camera, give the television. The person go, he come back. He said that cable, that small cable, I see they see and so 500,000 naira. So they now said, no need, no long term. Let us use the cable that we already have in South Africa. Let us use the house that we already have in South Africa. Let us use the setting that we already have in South Africa. It is actually cheaper for us to fly 12 people to South Africa than for us to try and duplicate the Big Brother experience in Nigeria. Even with that being said, Nigerians said, now so na still do, and I carry MTN come. Now so na still do DSTV, now and I still get. Now this our small Big Brother, you're calling it Big Brother Nigeria. The people were there inside, now Shukudi and Tosin and Jubril, and you people carried it to South Africa. Is it your show or is it our show? So Nigerians are crazy. They roll up in arms. No one's happy. To the point that this matter reached the top. They said, Lai Mohammed, because clearly he's now jobless now that Buhari is now in London, that you should probe this matter and find out why Big Brother is being filmed in South Africa. So now that I've given you both sides of the equation, let me start with Nkirika. What do you make of this?
Still, waste of money flying people back from South Africa to Naija. I agree, don't get me wrong, yes, there's electricity in South Africa, they don't take lights in South Africa. I think I heard, my uncle is in Cape Town, he said they don't take lights in South Africa. I agree, I accept, but at the end of the day, it's all, everybody needs to make money, so does Nigeria. All the people that are not Nigerian, all the contestants are all Nigerians, all in South Africa.
Every single one. Rachel. Every single one.
Hi, Father Lord, please help me. Are they telling me that they couldn't have gone to Obudu Ranch and hired out Obudu Ranch and used Obudu Ranch to do Big Brother Nigeria?
But it has to be a controlled setting. They can't walk in, walk out. It has to be a house in the middle of nowhere. It has to be a controlled setting with all the cameras. And I agree with you. The flights aren't cheap. To fly 12 people or 20 people or whatever the case may be, and then start flying them back one by one as they are voted out. However,
after they are evicted,
that is the only cost to the Big Brother franchise. If they were to build it in Nigeria, what about those costs? So yes, those people will all be in this same Nigeria, but what about the other costs that would arise that they don't have if they use the South African location?
I mean, I'm confused still.
I'm Bimbo, you talk your own now.
I have Bimbo, yeah.
Well, to be honest, I can understand the reasoning behind it. And if to say that my money then they spend and I me they get that franchise and I me won't make money from it. Well, I don't care if it's called Big Brother Nigeria or Big Brother Lagos. we're going. In fact, if you have to go to Indonesia to film it, to make the
so
money
that will be everything
and get the show done, I will do it. So you don't even have to go to the same continent. At least they still get it in the same continent. And I get the reason behind it. But the fact is, this is where the country is. This is the reason why I am a very firm believer in this Nigeria trying to run and climb mountains before it knows how to even crawl. Absolutely ridiculous. Why the hell are you having a big brother Nigeria when you can't even do the electricity?
Absolutely.
You can't line proper cable.
Thank you.
You can't do nothing. And yes, you want to be like the Western
giant of Africa.
And then you be vexing.
Yeah.
Don't come and bring your Western ideals here. Really? The mobile phone was that made by an African? What is wrong with you? The Italian restaurant that you are going to go and impress man, and man to take woman to impress you can have sex, is that Nigerian? And yet you be saying some Western influences you don't want to take, like having bloody common sense. But no, you want to be able to do exactly the same thing. Have Big Brother, have this and that, have a space program, but your ass won't do what it's supposed to do. You won't learn about the democracy. You won't learn about how you build infrastructure. You won't learn about how you keep making money in your own country for your own people so that small businesses can thrive and not get demolished by the price of petrol and diesel for generator. And that be fact.
In fact, I really don't think there's anything. I don't think there's anything we can add to what Bimbo has said.
Rachel, do you know what? Rachel, do you know what? If they were very realistic, and even they wanted to do Big Brother Nigeria, and they wanted to recoup their money, even if they're not Big Brother Nigeria, with the way situations are in Nigeria, let them stay in a house in Nigeria. Let NEPA take lights, be it 2 days, 3 days. Big Brother contestants should stay in the house.
It's all part of Nigeria. Yes, it's part of Big Brother Nigeria.
Yes, goodness gracious.
Exactly.
If you have to go and fetch water at one place because your borehole is not working, welcome to Big Brother Nigeria.
There's no cold water, they drink pure water. They are Nigerians.
It's welcome. Gala and what's it called? That's what you need to do. I completely agree with you, ladies, because this was my feeling as well. And I really genuinely felt like we know how to kick up a storm, kick up a fuss, for patriotism that doesn't require effort. How can they do it in South Africa? We are Nigerians. They must do it without thinking about the one that requires effort to do, the one that actually requires work. I know Two-Face is calling for a march, a solidarity march to say, what? Do you know kerosene? Kerosene that in those days, if you cook with kerosene, you don't even want people to know that you cook it with kerosene, that you don't have gas in your house. Kerosene, there are rich people right now that can't afford kerosene. It is 500 naira per, that's that gallon.
Yes.
500
naira. So I don't really understand where we get off talking about Big Brother Nigeria when kerosene is 500. People slept and woke up and diesel had doubled. Diesel had doubled. And this is a diesel this is what every generator uses. People just slept and woke up and diesel. Nobody announced it. It wasn't on the news. You just went to the pump. The normal way you go to the pump, diesel had doubled. And all you can do when the diesel has doubled is you just go right ahead and buy it. Because what do you want to do? You want to run your generator. Then
just cut your waka short.
You are sick of MTN. You are sick of DSTV. We have $10. We have money. We don't do it. So let the South Africans do it until there's nothing left. When Boko Haram has finished the north, when corruption has finished the east, when backstabbing has finished the west, then all of us will come to look anyanya, as my mother would say. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, I am so grateful. Thank you so much for your time. An hour flew by. Thank you so much for staying with us. It has been exactly 1 hour. You'll see us again this time next week. This time next week will be in February. Can you guys imagine what is going on with 2017?
Already.
2017 did not come to
already finished.
In short, 2017 is not playing with us at all. Final words, ladies. We have 1 minute and then we gotta go. Inkiru, say good night.
Good night, everyone. Have a blessed weekend. Ladies, love y'all always, you know it. I'll see you next week.
Thank you. Bimbo, say good night to everyone.
Good night, everyone. We will see you next week, and I'm looking forward to another one of these. Now, don't be expectant. Don't worry. We will come with good stuff. We don't disappoint you. Just keep washing
Amen.
Exactly. Keep washing your hand, your face, your body, fresh and ready for us next week.
You know how we do.
Good stuff.
We bring the gossip all the time. Nothing else to add. My girls have killed it once again. Thank you all for staying tuned. We remain the Bad Gang. This was Aproko Hour on Viva Naija Radio. Thank you. Have a fantastic weekend. Be good to yourselves and to each other, as Jerry Springer would say, really. Have a fantastic weekend. Goodbye.
Night.
Night.